So, in this session, we're going to be looking at how you can use AI to get more business, to get more clients to your business. So, that's what we're going to be looking at in this particular session. You can see from the chart on my table, most persons leveraging AI in their businesses are seeing tremendous increase. They are seeing very big leap, 40% increase in leads, because when you're using AI, you create faster. And when you're creating faster, you create professional brand. And with professional brand, people come to know, like, and trust you better. Okay. Imagine now almost any ad that has the video in it. You can imagine the amount of traffic that particular product is going to get. So if you begin to create more often and begin to attract people that love your personality, that kind of effect is something that you can also create. And truth is that you don't need to show your face for you to actually do this. There are so many content creators that don't show their faces, and yet any brand that they endorse tends to go viral, just like the way most of their contents also go viral. And another thing also is that when people know, like, and trust you, it has a kind of magnetic effect, and you can create this effect through content, because when you are creating content and people begin to see what you are creating, they begin to associate your brand to someone, that to how you make them feel. So that being said, your brand is either supposed to attract or repel. You shouldn't be doing both. In fact, it should be doing both rather. It's supposed to attract and repel. So it should be able to attract your ideal clients and repel those that are not your ideal clients. The worst thing you want is for everybody to love your brand, because when you're marketing to everybody, of course, it is almost impossible for everybody to love your brand. So when you're marketing to everybody, you are marketing to no one in particular, and that's a very dangerous state to have your brand in, because your brand messaging will not be clear, and it is very easy for you to lose traction using that particular strategy. So even if you are selling akara, you can use AI to be creating images of your akara and make it look very professional. And when you make it look very professional, people begin to attach that professional, that clean, that beautiful image of those akara you are posting to your business. And if you take it a notch and begin to create professional videos about it, then it also attracts professional people, so you can get to charge more for those your businesses. The problem why most businesses cannot afford to raise their prices is because they are not actually creating brand, they are just creating products. So if you want your product to be valuable, you have to attach a brand to it. And by how do you attach a brand to it? One of the fastest and easiest way to create a brand is through content. Marketing is another way, but that costs so much more. So you can create a brand through content. And with AI, content creation has never been easier. As a matter of fact, you can create content right from your room, and then it will go viral, and people begin to order your products from everywhere. A good example is a TikTok shop. Nowadays, there are 16-year-old children that are creating faceless pages on TikTok, and they attach a shop to it, and they keep posting content. And most of those products that they sell or they advertise on their TikTok pages, they sell a whole lot of it. That's why China is not even does not care anymore about America's tariff, because America's tariff is actually hurting America more than it's hurting China. People now buy directly from China. Some of those products, Chanel and Louis Vuitton and Fendi products that those companies usually buy from China and then brand and sell for almost 100 times the amount they got it from China. People now buy it directly from China and then use their thing or resell it. So the reason why some of these big brands can sell the product for almost 10 times the amount is because of branding. And that is what AI is here to actually help us do. So with AI, you can do very good market research that makes your product stand out. You understand your audience and what they actually want to buy, other than just um, creating products and hoping that people are going to buy. So we're going to be using Gemini to see how we can create these brands. We can create a brand or we can get more customers to our business. So I'm going to be switching to Gemini now and opening an interactive mode with it. So if you want to open an interactive mode with Gemini, this this icon at the top right, at the bottom right corner, is what you're going to use. And when you use it, it is going to open Gemini in an interactive mode, so you can ask it questions and then you can discuss with it as you are doing what you're doing. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to be asking you some questions on how to market more effectively to my clients. Are you up for it?
Sure, I'm ready to help you with your marketing questions. What's the first thing you'd like to know?
Okay, so I run a Nigerian brand that sells clothes, thrift clothing. What are not just clothes, shoes, bags, but they are mostly thrift. What are the best and the most effective lead generation strategies I should use for my business?
For a thrift store, you could try hosting a thrift flip contest online, where people show off how they've upcycled your clothes. Or partner with a local influencer who loves thrifting to do a haul video featuring your store. You could also run a mystery box promotion. People love surprises, and it gets them excited about what they might find. Have you tried anything like this before?
No, I have not. Do you have any more ideas that I can also try?
Okay, here's another idea. You could create a style challenge on social media. Give people a theme like 90s throwback or street style, and have them create outfits using items from your store. It's a fun way to get people involved and show off the versatility of thrifted fashion.
Okay. How can you help me identify high potential customer segments based on existing data?
To identify high potential customer segments, let's start by looking at your existing customer data. What information do you currently collect about your customers?
So this is another big problem with most businesses. Most businesses, especially small businesses, don't collect data about their customers. So it becomes a little bit more difficult to optimize because we don't actually understand our customers very well. So that's another challenge. But I'm going to ask it to check online and see how it can help me come up with those data. So I don't currently have credible data. Can you help me check online for most credible sources for data that I can actually use for this purpose?
Okay, I can help with that. For general customer data, resources like the US Census Bureau or Pew Research Center often have demographic and economic information. If you're
No,
looking for data
no, no,
specific,
no, 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 no. I want you to search the internet, especially tailored to Nigerian markets because I am selling to the Nigerian market. Um, my shop is located in Abuja. I I actually um sell
Okay, I
nationwide.
understand.
I
To
sell
find
I sell nationwide, so anybody from within Nigeria can buy from me. But I've come to understand that where high-end potential customers are found are places like Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Enugu, Kano. So you can help me validate the data or at least gain more insights based on online research data available and use it for this.
Okay, focusing on Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Enugu, and Kaseno makes sense, as those are major urban centers in Nigeria. To validate that they're high potential areas, we could look at things like population density, average income levels, and the presence of a fashion conscious youth demographic. Do you want to explore any of those factors in particular?
Well, I wouldn't know. Just do your thing.
Okay, I'll look into those factors. In the meantime, could you tell me a bit more about your ideal customer? Things like their age range, style preferences, or what kind of social media they use could be helpful.
I don't know. Can you help me find out that information and give me? That will actually be very insightful.
Okay, I can help you with that. Based on your location in Abuja and the nature of your business, your ideal customers are likely fashion conscious young adults and professionals aged 18 to 45. They probably follow trends on platforms like Instagram and TikTok and value affordability and sustainability. Does that align with what you've observed?
I think so. I think so, yes.
Great. Knowing your target audience is key. For your next steps, I'd suggest focusing on building a strong online presence, especially on Instagram and TikTok. You could showcase your unique thrift finds with high quality photos and videos, and use relevant hashtags to reach a wider audience.
How can I use AI to create content that actually align with this?
AI can be a great tool for content creation. You could use AI to generate captions for your social media posts, or even create short videos showcasing your thrift finds. There are also AI tools that can help you identify trending styles and hashtags to reach a wider audience.
Okay, thank you. So at least you get an idea of where we're going with this. And there are so many other questions that you can actually ask the AI. I'm going to be giving you a guide sheet with all the information that you can actually put into the AI for it to guide you. So that being said, do enjoy the rest of your day till we meet again.